President Putin signs decree enforcing rubles as acceptable currency for gas. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. This is even as a warning that countries will be halted if the payments were not made in the preferred currency. Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, on Thursday signed a decree saying foreign buyers must pay in ruble for Russian gas from Friday, April 1st. This is even as he warned that contracts will be halted if the payments were not made in the preferred currency, Reuters reported. Putin said in order to purchase Russian natural gas, they must open ruble accounts at Russian banks. It is from these accounts that payments will be made for gas delivered starting from tomorrow. If such payments are not made, we will consider this a default on the part of buyers, with all the ensuing consequences. Nobody sells us anything for free, and we are not going to do charity either. That is, existing contracts will be stopped. Meanwhile, European unions have rejected the ultimatum of Berlin, said it amounted to blackmail. Russia supplies about a third of Europe's gas, so energy is the most powerful lever at Putin's disposal as he tries to hit back against sweeping Western sanctions over his invasion of Ukraine. On February 24th, Russian troops invaded Ukraine following a directive by President Vladimir Putin for what he described as a special military operation in the Donbas region. France's economy minister said France and Germany were prepared for a possible scenario that Russian gas flow would be halted, something that will plunge Europe into a full-blown energy crisis. Another signed by Putin set out a mechanism for buyers to transfer foreign currency to a special account at a Russian bank, which would then send rubles back to the foreign buyers and make payment for the gas. He said the switch was meant to strengthen Russia's sovereignty and it will stick to its obligations on all contracts. Putin is really fighting hard to ensure that he is not losing out. He's fighting back. He's protecting his economy. Will I say the guy is actually, he has good advisors around him. Yes, as in when I mean good advisors, I mean people who are ensuring that he does not now at least money they're collecting. Look at this is what we look at how they are coming out with ideas. Let me just shift a little. Let me drift a little from this news. Can Nigeria see how they are coming out with ideas back to back to make sure that this man is not falling flat on his back? Do we have people like that in this country? I didn't hear you. You said what? We have. How? Where? Where are they? Where are they with all the crisis that is rocking Nigeria and they are not even preferring a solution? Or Putin is, when I say Putin on his part is taking suggestions. No matter how a bully you think he is, I think he's even taking suggestions. Because I don't want to believe he's the one coming out with all this. I believe his advisors are pumping ideas. They are in a constant place of bomb, as in, what do they call it now? Brainstorming to ensure that they come out with ideas. And his own is to make sure their ideas are executed. Beautiful. Nigeria, they're not going to learn something from this one. Our Nigerian government, those who are supposed to make sure that the president have ideas at his disposal, are the one that will come out and they will give him ideas that are very shabby. You see something I've learned from this invasion? Have good advisors. The presidency is not a job for just one man. If one man goes there and the man is bright and he has people around him who are daft, his own is finished. He goes into government presidency as a very good person and those around him are very bad. The combination will not be making sense. Yes, no matter how he tries to fight back, they're going to overpower him. So when picking a good president, we will also pick somebody who in turn will make sure his special advisors, they are people who are very knowledgeable, they are people with sympathy, they are people who know their onions very, very well. This is what Russia wanted a long time ago, to dump the US dollar for petrol. Biden have just played into the hand of a very smart president. I'm telling you, I just want to shift the gaze a little. IMF have warned this move could cripple the dollar and United States economy, as other countries like Saudi Arabia and Qatar are ready to put an end to petrol dollar. Very soon Americans will rise against Mr. Biden. He may not even finish his 4 years term in the way he's driving down America. He's rushing too much. and you don't rush with Russia. I love this, your quotes. You don't rush with Russia. Yeah, so you think things through. You don't just, immediately get the idea. You just, no. Small, small. You brainstorm. Anybody that is at sea, oh, I put it that for you to have a good presidency, a good administration under a presidency or the president, you need to have people who are very knowledgeable at strategic positions. And of course, he is going to have people who are going to be how am I going to put it now? Who are going to be giving him suggestions, and he himself will be ready to execute suggestions given to him. Good strategy. China have to follow suit and all other countries. Hence, we can see how USA can be controlling the global economy from Wall Street. The reason why it is good to elect an intelligent, smart, and reasonable leader, not someone with diminishing return that is suffering from amnesia. Oh my goodness. But truth is in this statement. There is truth. See, you cannot, never will nepotism, favoritism, as in equal merit. For what now? Merit give them level. Let's say you have someone who is a beautiful strategist. He's an analytical thinker. He's an innovative thinker. He's proactive. He knows his onions. And the person stands. And you have someone who was cheering you in the crowd, who was saying, Sai Baba, and that person does not know Jack, and you picked him. Uncle, you think you are doing that yourself a good service. I don't want them to fight against me. It's because I want them to be satisfied. You can never satisfy a human being. That place is not your family compound. If it's your family house, you can share the properties among anybody you want to. It is your personal property. But when it comes to governance is like business. And what do you do in business? You take smart moves that will keep you in business. People are in business, especially when you have a business that have a lot of brutal competitors, where they have people who are giving them ideas back to back, and they have people who are executing the ideas. You now want to come and be doing with my brother. For what? I've said it before. If our leaders see Nigeria as a venture and we cannot afford to fail, do you know Nigeria will make it? We will make it. Because then you know that somebody who does not have competence has no well-being in the system. I just hope that with these few points of mine, we can at least get something from what is happening in the Ukraine and Russia, aside from joining to side any of the two countries. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.